In today's world, you can't eliminate risk, but the good news is you can surround it, and no one can help you do that quite like G4S.
Drones are becoming more and more of a reality in our day-to-day lives, and it may not be all that long before they are commonplace. How they are used by industry and other groups like security agencies is a matter of some debate, and of course is subject to regulation. Drone researcher and doctoral candidate at Queen's University, Kira Brackenrosh, says security providers should communicate their goals clearly to avoid any negative public perception.
So as we start to see drones being deployed by security agencies, by private security companies, if they can do outreach and let people know the ways in which they operate, why they operate, and the fact that they won't be collecting data about the individual public at large, I think that would go a long way in supporting their initiatives. In the current climate where we're seeing smart mobile technologies proliferating and being in every aspect of our daily lives, there might have to be a slight overhaul in our privacy legislations at some point. In terms of what we have right now, I do think it's fairly adequate in terms of addressing the concerns that come up with drones. Again, it's not about the drone per se, so much as the type of data that's collected, how it's collected, and what happens with that data.
Mark Arruya spent more than 30 years in the Canadian Armed Forces and is currently chairman of Unmanned Systems Canada, a not-for-profit association representing the interests of the UAV community. He says preparation is key for any company interested in using drones as part of their business.
I think with any business, you've got to figure out, first of all, what are your needs? What is it that you want to achieve at the end of the day? Define your requirements. If you're already established in the security business, whether you have existing clients or whether you're running your own infrastructure, well, you should have a pretty good idea of what it is that you want to improve about your business, efficiency-wise, or perhaps from an overall security perspective, if I can call it that. Getting into the UAV business, it's just a technology that adds to your existing business. How dramatically it might change it, I can't say, but one of the things you can do certainly is go and find a local, reputable, established UAV company that can then help you navigate through particularly the regulatory framework, which can be arduous. So figure out your business requirement, then get somebody to help you figure out the regulatory piece, and then go and test drive the technology, and then make your business decision from there. Is the technology here? You better believe it. You get in the inside of defense intelligence agencies, you'd probably be flabbergasted at what's doable. Obviously, that's where the public concern comes across. So we have the technology to do an awful lot of things that would support the security industry. But gaining the public trust is an ongoing issue. What I believe is a strength of the security industry is that we have a very strong competency in the Canadian Police UAV services with UAV operations. We are the most advanced in the world in the adoption of this technology. We can show from the public data that the public has a high confidence in our police use of these technologies, and that also translates to municipal authorities who allow them to actually buy that technology to use it. So my advice to the security industry is work closely with your police counterparts. You have a natural affiliation, and use the strength of your understanding of risk and liability as a company to also work with the regulator and your local enforcement authorities.
Both Brackenrosh and Arruya agree that a solid understanding of the technology and applicable regulations is necessary before embarking on any security program that uses drones.